We're going into just straight into Price of Neutrality. Yeah, let's do it. Normal.
Master Dandelion, you promised us a ballad.
Yes, yes. Of battles and brave
Of
warriors.
sorceresses and magic.
Of unrequited love.
Silence, brats! You've not been in this world for long, so 'tis no surprise your heads are hollow. This is Dandelion, friend and companion of Geralt of Rivia. Who might he sing of, if not of the famed Witcher?
Right you are, honorable dwarf. I shall sing a fresh new ballad about White Wolf. Our story begins long before the Great War, decades before Geralt ever dreamed he would be famous. Its title, Bitter Evil Hearts. In the fall of 1232, the Witcher decided to return early to Kaer Morhen, fearing the quick advent of winter.
Okay, we have English voice acting. We love that. We love that.
The Witcher was angry. The final stretch through northern Kedwen was usually calm, but not this time. He was twice ambushed by bandits. Then one night, wolves attacked and killed his horse. He had grown accustomed to the kindly gray mare he had traditionally christened Roach. To make matters worse, at the foot of Kaer Morhen, he encountered a camp.
Perhaps we should return to Cairngorm. I have no desire to perish in this wilderness forsaken by the gods.
Silence, Merwin. They are but wolves.
Wolves that fearlessly attack an encampment thick with campfires. I ask your forgiveness, mistress, but these are but wolves, like I am but an elven showgirl.
Did anyone ask for your opinion, Mr. Brings? No? Then start doing what you are being paid for, and keep your hopelessly cowardly opinions to yourself. We would all be safe if your boys manned their stations, instead of constantly playing dice while bathing in drink. Now take away this corpse before its stench fills my tent.
Can I ask what happened? Wolves killed the boy. Nothing unusual about it happening in the camp. It's commonly known that wolves, the cursed beasts, love flames so much that they bathe in them if they could.
Enough, Brings. Who are you, sir?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Prince Merwin Adamain of Ard Caraig. Kind of you to visit, finally. We've been awaiting your response all day.
Response regarding...
I'll explain. I'm Sabrina Glevisig, sorceress. Come see me at my tent. Merwin, I assume you won't mind my handling this matter?
No, though I will want to know what you agree.
It'll have to wait, whatever it is. Wolves approach. To arms!
They're just wolves, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, whoa, oh, wow. There's a lot of them. Holy shit. Let's get some loot, which we might need, or... I generally end up looting way too much than way more than I actually need in these mods. Blah, blah, blah. Words. Hello.
Welcome to Mistress Sabrina's tent.
I assume you're returning to Kaer Morhen for the winter.
You assume correctly. Enough of the small talk. We have important things
Straight
to
to the point,
discuss.
as we should be.
Thank you for your help with the wolves.
No problem.
You've heard of the curse of the Black Sun, Witcher?
The curse of the mad mage Eltibald. I believe he started the whole mess that led to several dozen nobly born women being murdered or imprisoned in towers.
Ultibald was no madman, and there is no doubt that women were not entirely normal.
Madness, normality, it's prattle steeped in relativity. Tell me something specific.
Autopsies were performed. The mutations witches undergo are but a minor clinical operation compared to those caused by the curse of the Black Sun. The skulls and spines of these girls contained red sponge of some kind. Their internal organs were in disarray, some missing altogether. Everything covered in moving cilia and pink and blue meat scraps. What say you to that?
Nothing. I've seen humans with eagle talons instead of hands, with wolf fangs and eyes, people with additional joints. All products of mages fumbling with magic. It's no proof of a curse.
We digress. Why are you here?
A girl affected by the curse of the Black Sun is inside Kaer Morhen. Princess Deirdre Adamain, elder sister of Merwin.
What do I have to do with this?
Don't play the fool. That girl is a serious threat to you. Surrender her to me and no one will get hurt.
I'll think about it.
Alright. Why is she in Kaer Morhen? Gotta talk to my boys. Yeah, I'm about to say, time to talk to Vesemir.
I require
Oh,
some
side
materials
quest.
for my research.
Materials?
I wish to study the wolves that lurk about the campsite. I need a vital organ, let's say the liver. 20 of them.
Wolf's pale. I don't think that constituted an organ. I mean, your skin's an organ, so is wolf fur not an organ? Vesemir.
Greetings, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Greetings.
How is the path?
Tolerable. Nothing groundbreaking. What is going on here, Vesemir?
We've got a bit of a problem. The Princess of Caingorn arrived 2 days ago, claiming her envious brother and an evil sorceress were pursuing her. She's asked for our protection.
She's got her castles all wrong. No knights in shining armor here.
She was in bad shape, hungry, cold. We didn't have the heart to drive her off. And Eskel was acting strange. Before the girl fell asleep, she said one more thing, that one cannot flee one's fate. Later, Eskel told me a story. Some 20 years ago, he saved the Prince of Caingorn's life. He cited the law of surprise.
Oh, God.
And as they say, destiny proved fortunate. Unbeknownst to the prince, his wife was with child.
I'm not sure that was entirely fortunate.
So you've heard of the curse. In any case, on a day when the sky was dark as night at high noon, the princess gave birth to a girl. As far as I know, Eskel never returned to claim the child promised him by the prince. For some reason, ever since then, he's always taken the long way around Caingorn. So, now we need to deal with the brother of Eskel's unexpected child, a retinue of mercenaries, and a sorceress bent on dissecting the woman she suspects of being a mutant. As if that's not enough, the brother carries a letter of safe conduct from King Henselt himself. So we can hardly just drive them all away.
What do we do?
Talk to Eskel. She's his surprise. We'll meet back at the ford Lambert is guarding. Think it through, Wolf. I want to hear your opinion.
Hello. Your wolves around? Alright, hello. Let's talk to you.
Greetings, Geralt. I'm Deirdre. Eskel spoke of you.
I've heard a few things about you, too.
If you mean from that lying shrew Glevisig.
Calm down. I don't tend to judge based on rumors.
Geralt,
Your wolf's eyes are...
they're starved. Because of that bitch Sabrina, I cannot venture beyond the fortress walls. They choose to remain at my side, thus depriving themselves of the opportunity to hunt.
You seem to have a better understanding with wolves than with humans.
I raised them from when they were cubs. In a sense, they are my only friends.
Loser.
All right, I'll see if...
I spotted several wyverns in the area, on the
Okay.
peninsula across the river from the camp. If you could slay 3 of them...
Reward me?
I have a runestone that can be cast into a blade.
Nothing.
Geralt,
Okay, you know, do they really need wyvern meat? Like, surely something else could have sufficed.
Deirdre, do you know what Sabrina and your brother want from you?
isn't it obvious? Sabrina wants to place my sweet little brother on the throne of Caingorn. My brother who is entirely subservient to her, and who, as the Prince of Caingorn, will have a vote on King Henselt's council.
I was asking about something else.
All right then. She believes me to be cursed, tainted in my mother's very womb. She believes me to be a monster.
Are you?
How the hell should I know? When I prick my finger, I bleed. I also bleed each month. When I eat too much, my stomach aches. I sing when I am joyful. And when I feel hatred, I kill. I don't know if I'm a monster. Yet I do know what Sabrina is capable of. She is a monster you seek.
I heard much of your cruelty on
Yeah,
my
let's
way here.
address those.
Why are you here if you've decided who I am?
Well, no, I would
Instead
like.
of yelling,
Yes,
why don't you tell me
there we go.
your side of the story?
I was 19 and happy when Sabrina showed up at the castle. My father, who always preferred Merwin, was old and ill by this time, so he could no longer bother me. My brother had been away at King Henselt's court, and I could handle most of the courtiers. I was at a tender age, and I fell in love. His name was Roban. I even considered a morganatic marriage. Girlish fantasy.
What does Sabrina have to do with this?
She arrived with my brother, whom she already had on a short lead. She observed me, interrogated servants, tested the situation. My father's company of knights treated me like a daughter. I had always liked hunting, took part in manhunts for bandits. She needed proof, some spectacular way to defame me.
And in your carelessness, you provided her with that proof.
Sabrina decided to provoke me. She seduced Roban using magic so powerful that his mind became confused. He suddenly developed an intense fear of animals, especially of the dogs he bred. I wanted to help him. It was then I discovered that mages found it hard to cast spells in my presence, and that spells previously cast gradually subsided if I was near. I went to the small chamber Roban inhabited just above the kennel, and I found Sabrina there. I admit, I was enraged, wanting to tear her apart, but she was too quick. The hag flew out of the window on a broom. Roban was left drooling, whimpering like a child. Within an hour he had ceased gibbering, and within 2 he understood what the witch had done to him. I thought all was in order and I could leave him. I wished to settle the score with her and entered the castle. I know not what happened, but the spell grasped Roban once more as soon as I was gone. He began feverishly seeking Sabrina. In his wildness he entered a pen occupied by a very aggressive hunting hound.
Did he survive?
Yes. Though mentally he became a 2-year-old child, a child that feared animals intensely. Sabrina blamed the accident on me. I swore then that I would kill her. I carry a blade should I get the opportunity to use it.
What do you want from Eskel?
Yeah.
You can be disarmingly kind.
That was brusque, you're right. Sorry.
I want him to stop fleeing his destiny.
And become Prince of Caingorn? Are you feeling all right, Deirdre? Eskel is a witcher.
What of it? It seems you don't know how childish your witch's mores sound. I constantly hear things like, we're witches have no feelings and so on. You don't fool me. You have feelings, emotions, you're like all people except faster. I cannot fathom why you strive so hard to hide that.
It's rarely wise to fight a legend. Sometimes you have to make do with it.
Perhaps. But I'm not...
How'd you find Kaer Morhen?
I always know where Eskel is. I merely need to think about him.
I'll be going.
We have things to discuss. Hi guys. How you doing? Okay. Why'd you come in here, buddy? Hi, buddy.
Hey, Geralt.
Eskel, I wanted to talk about Deirdre.
Fine, but we should tend to the Kikimors first. We need to destroy their cocoons. The art is best for that. It's dark inside, so down a dose of cat.
Let's go.
Get fucked.
Done deal.
So what'll it be, Eskel? What do we do with Deirdre?
I really don't know, Geralt. I understand Vesemir's viewpoint, but I'm not keen on surrendering the girl to the sorceress. I expect she'd meet an unpleasant end.
You have to make this decision on your own.
I know, though at this point the matter concerns you as well. It concerns all the Witchers.
Fine, we'll consider it. Give me the notes and let's...
Alright. So let's go deal with that. Let's go do the side quests. Because I presume once we make a decision and go to the camp, we're in the end game. And I've kind of been getting annoyed of like leaving quests alone and then finding out, oh, actually can't do anything about that. Okay, I feel like talking to you guys will trigger that part, so we're just gonna ignore you, and I'm gonna go do some side quests. See you in a bit. Now, what's down this way? We'll go back to the wyverns in a second, but I want to know what's down here. Hopefully more wolves. Oh, hello. Why the fuck is there a basilisk, like, less than a mile from where all the witchers are hanging out? Like, seriously, guys, what are you doing? There's just a whole ass basilisk den here. What was that? Alright. Alright. Any more? Two more. There's the wyverns. Come on, this way. Come on, buddy. Alright, nope. Come on, can we not? Can we not get fucked like this? Really not liking the fact that you were aggroed here, sir? Okay then. Oh my god. I could kill you really quickly now. Ooh, finally. Alright. Alright.
Geralt,
Time to feast. Here you go, pups.
they won't accept anything from you. I'll feed them myself.
Oh, hi. Sorry to wake you up.
Which
I have the livers you asked for.
be an angel and place them on the vivisection table. I'll tend to them soon. And here...
Thanks.
No, thank you. I didn't expect such kindness from one who would gladly drive me away from Kaer Morhen.
I'm hoping we can resolve this other matter.
So, ulterior motives. Did you believe I would forget my plans in gratitude for your assistance?
No.
It's not like that. I just thought that two reasonable people might be able to figure out their differences.
Geralt, I will not back down nor agree to any compromise. I want the girl. I want to eliminate the threat she represents.
We can safety save and then run through both scenarios. Because I imagine it's gonna come to boiling over here.
Wolf.
I think it's time we decided.
We need to figure out what to do with Deirdre and her brother. Eskel wants everyone to say their piece. I'll start. I think we should stay out of this, meaning we can no longer shelter the girl. The reason is simple. If we meddle and Sabrina informs Henselt, Kedwen will be off limits to us for decades.
Lambert?
I don't really care for Deirdre, but I detest the fact that some blue blood who rules Three Coal Hills comes here demanding obedience. This is Kaer Morhen. Royal authority doesn't extend here. I think we need to drive away the noble and the sorceress.
What about you, Eskel?
I'm torn. I understand Vesemir. On the other hand, I owe the girl. I feel some kind of bond. I'm incapable of being objective. I'd like to hear your opinion, Wolf.
So what are we doing here? Not a fan of her getting dissected. I safety saved.
So what do we... Deirdre must give up her claims. That should satisfy Merwin.
Either that, or I'll turn her lovely little head.
Lambert, save your morbid lines for later.
All right. Eskel, Geralt.
Geralt,
We've decided to...
thank you. That means a lot to me.
We need to settle things with your brother. You have to go to the camp with us and tell him that you relinquish your claims to the throne and estate.
Thus stripping Sabrina of support.
A high price, but I see no...
That's settled.
I'm glad.
Alright. So far, this is going alright. See if we can come to an agreement.
To what do we owe this procession?
Merwin, there's a way to resolve this peacefully.
To feed the wolves while saving the sheep.
Very well. I shall hear you out.
Forgetting anyone?
No, this is strictly Merwin's business. We will speak with you too, Sabrina. Later.
Merwin, I am prepared to relinquish my claim to the throne and the lands of Caingorn. I am ready to give up my title as princess.
Unconditionally?
No, but I have only one. You will strike me from your mind. You will cease pursuing me and return home, taking this witch with you.
Deirdre.
Silence, woman. Merwin, you must see through this. This is a trick.
We will draft all the necessary documents here and now. Witnesses present. All will be clarified.
Merwin, don't believe them. Remember how Robin ended.
That was your doing, Glevisig. You and your magic.
Merwin, order brings to arrest Deirdre. Only then will your title be safe. Without that, you will live in fear, always.
Don't do
I shall
it.
kill you, witch.
Well, that didn't go well. Nice sword you gave me, Sabrina. I didn't want to have to do this, guys.
You had it coming, brother. Instead of a prince, you'll be a dead man. And I have a special set of gifts for you, witch. Only the best.
She has gone entirely mad. Witcher, help me. Sabrina, use your magic. We can defeat her.
Magic does nothing to me, brother dear. Geralt, I did not intend to attack Eskel. He scared me. It was an instinctual reaction.
I did not even
Abandon
notice.
your plans of revenge on Sabrina. Forgive your brother. Prove the mage is wrong. Prove that you are no beast.
And if I tell you I cannot find it in me to forgive? If I say that I long to put that bitch through real torture? Will you see that as an admission of my guilt?
I'll see you as a morbidly vengeful child, but I'm no judge.
Geralt, don't be a fool. It doesn't take wisdom to see that she has lost her mind. It must be the progressing mutation.
You're only guessing.
Witcher, I should remind you of the letter from King Henselt himself. If anything happens to me, King Henselt will have you all eliminated.
You're like children. Since you want me to decide, I will. Sabrina, you must leave, immediately. Your magic is useless, and your scheming brought us here. But as I said, I am neither judge nor executioner. Just leave.
Geralt, have you gone mad?
No. I don't know that I'm right to do this, but I'm giving you a chance to survive.
But...
No buts. You must go. You played your cards poorly. I don't believe a word of what you say, and something tells me that if you leave, Deirdre and Merwin will figure out their differences.
It seems I have no choice.
Go.
Fuck off. I need to calm you down.
I'll get her someday.
I doubt it. One last piece of advice. If you value your life, you'll settle things with your brother, return to Caingorn, and not so much as stick your nose out of your castle for several months, perhaps years.
Easily said. Merwin, can you forgive me? I will relinquish...
As the Witcher demonstrated, we have much to learn. I was a fool to listen to Sabrina's counsel. I forgive you, Deirdre, and ask you to forgive me.
I'll be going.
Woohoo!
Eskel's unexpected child, Princess Deirdre Adamain, born in Destiny's shadow. She could have changed her own fate, abandoned vengeance in favor of forgiveness, demonstrated kindness and humanity. The mercenaries were massacred in the fight at the camp. Was it worth it? Was the death of Merton Brings and his mercenaries truly the lesser evil? No one can know that. In any case, Merwin and Deirdre ruled jointly, leading Caingorn during the best time in its history. Several years later, a large crow arrived at Kaer Morhen, carrying a letter bearing the seal of the Princess of Caingorn. Eskel threw it into the fire without reading it, and we never spoke of Deirdre Adamain again.
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre.
I forgot what Dandelion was telling this
None
tale.
ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.
Or on his face. I completely missed that she hit Eskel. I thought she just hit a random person. Alright, so now, let's try the other ending. See what happens.
I'm with
Geralt.
Sorry, Eskel.
All right.
Geralt, go with him.
I'll go.
Lambert, this is serious.
We'll join you.
Okay. Shouldn't have fed her wolves if I was going to betray her.
Geralt,
Your list is going to go bad.
Deirdre, we spoke to Vesemir and Lambert. You must leave.
you've made your choice. I expected as much, though I had hoped.
You don't understand.
Deirdre, we can't put Kaer Morhen at risk. They hardly love us as it is, and King Hensel can be irritable.
So, you have chosen the lesser evil. The problem is, it is not the lesser evil to me. You have betrayed me like all who I ever trusted, like my father, like Roban.
Eskel,
You'll pay for this.
Deirdre, we won't give you up to the sorceress, but you can't stay at Kaer Morhen. Listen, please.
No, Eskel, it is too late. You have made your choice and must endure the consequences.
Oh boy.
Eskel, watch out.
Excuse me? Can I... Why am I just getting bodied right now? Excuse me? What the fuck is going on? Fine? Get that damage buff. Alright, that's much easier once you start doing it right. Where's their battle? Oh no? Okay. False alarm.
What happened?
We need a magic healer. Eskel was cut across his face and
I'll need an hour to unlock the lab.
I'll try to bring
Where's
She cut up Eskel, summoned the Archospores, and fled.
Impressive for a young woman.
Oh.
What happened? I sensed a change in the aura and got here as fast as I could. Where's the girl?
She attacked us and fled.
How could you let that happen? We must find her.
We need to help Eskel first. He's seriously wounded. You need to use your magic.
I could, of course, but why should I? This never would have happened if you had listened to me.
Sabrina, please help him.
Very well, but you must promise me something in exchange. You should have no trouble doing so after what happened here. You must pledge that none of you will impede my search for her. That's not too much to ask for the life of one of the last remaining witches, is it?
Deirdre made her choice.
That's clear. I'll speak with him.
I agree.
I'm glad to see you've come to your...
Alright.
I've done all I can now. In a few days he'll be like new.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks. And I'm sorry. I had my doubts.
Actually,
Explain.
we promised,
From now on, Deirdre Adamain, the one born beneath...
as agreed.
Eskel?
Fine, Sabrina. You have my word.
Sabrina Glevissig, we are ever so grateful for your selfless assistance, but there's nothing more to be said, and our Witcher's duty calls.
Enough. I think I...
Very well.
Deirdre had to leave. We couldn't afford to risk Kaer Morhen. A Witcher is no fairy tale prince. The princess should have looked elsewhere for someone to save her. A Witcher doesn't meddle in the disputes of the nobly born. He remains neutral. Sometimes neutrality exacts a high price. For the next 2 years, Deirdre terrorized southern Kedwen. Stories of her cruelty spread far and wide beyond the Yaruga River. Sabrina Glevissig finally succeeded. Deirdre Adamain was captured, tortured, and executed in the market square in Ard Kareg. An autopsy was performed. No extreme deviations were found.
So she was just a bitch?
The Witchers never again spoke of Deirdre. Though none ever forgot her, each carrying her memory in his heart.
Don't think that's how we remembered her.